wait, I'm going to assume that everything works until I get into the level, then I will check. Wonderland Entrance Hall. Ew. The White Rabbit. Shit, what does that dude sound like?
It's late.
Ah, fix it with the portable spittle gun, and not a moment too soon. Of that there can be no doubt, as beside us. Not only did she eat and drink that which wasn't hers, but she then cried herself a river with which to make her escape. She's besmirched both the reputation of wonderful children the world over and the walls of our once great hall. I'm already far too late to explain it much more, but we would be very much appreciative. We would very much appreciate you getting to it. The sooner you can do. Oh my. Whoa, whoa. Neat. Oh, my ladder is here. Whoa. 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 Oh, this is cool. What's that? Hello?
How is it there?
I'm guessing that's what the Cheshire Cat looks like in this world. Alright, let me check the audio and all that and send the go live and then oh, hang on. Hang on. Before I forget, Prime Vista Pro, Alice's Adventure, and we got the costume, and the gloves. Oh yeah. Hang on, where's the, Yeah, check this shit out. Alright, let me send the go live and we can start for real. Alright, I don't think anyone's actually going to show up for this, so we can just start. If and you are ready.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, so Power Wash 2 finally came out as of recording this. Oh, Mouse! Welcome to our great hall. I hope we can trust you to behave more reasonably than that child, Alice. I like the one from the Tim Burton movie better. I'm going to pretend you're female. A more awful creature you couldn't hope to find without adding whiskers, sharp claws, and calling it a... Yeah? No. I can't even say it. Oh. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so Power Wash 2 came out, so we're kind of needing to scramble to actually finish the rest of this game. Hello. Hello. Piglin. So we actually beat the game finally, which if you've been keeping up with our other Power Wash streams, you would know how long it has taken us to do that. We've been playing this game as methodically as possible. I'm thinking of going back and re-recording the Christmas, Halloween, and what is it, the SpongeBob levels? But that'll be I'm thinking of starting soon. This is also like about a week or so after we started our job. We've worked for like 6 days now. Power wash when? Power wash now. I don't know, what's the episode power? Weakness? Oh, there we go. Power wash when weakness dirty walks in. Yeah. So, anyway, since Power Wash 2 finally came out, we're kind of trying to just, like, finish the last of the game's levels before we can, start playing the new game. So, we need to finish the Thunderhawk, which we're doing off-stream. We need to finish Alice in Wonderland, obviously, which we're currently doing. Then we have, Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy, which we're doing off-stream for the time being. And then that leaves, there's going to be a Shrek stream and a Wallace and Gromit stream. And then, isn't there like a Bond villain? What? What is this? It's a tiny door. Like one of the people you work for in this game? He has this crazy machine in Power Wash? Because maybe in the second one, not in this game, no. I haven't played the second one yet, and I plan to not have any of it spoiled until we get to. I swear there was like this drill thing. I mean, yeah, there is a massive drill you get to clean at one point, but that's for the mayor, not for the Bond villain. Alright. I could show it, but that would take time. And time is not something we have. We have about 4 hours. Wait, what mayor needs a giant drill if they are also a wannabe Bond villain? Needs a giant drill if they aren't also a wannabe Bond villain. Well, he's not a Bond villain, he's just an asshole. He tried to get like a bunch of money by drilling a hole into a volcano, but that just kind of got everyone killed almost. I could explain Power Wash lore to you, but I imagine you don't actually care. TLDR, the mayor is the main villain of Power Wash. But it's okay, we have his cat now.
I think his plane got shot down.
I think he also got shot down. Strangely out of the few bits of lore I do care about. Okay, so basically, the mayor found out that there was some kind of like ore deposit at the bottom of a volcano, so he tried to drill under it in order to get it, which caused the volcano to go off, which essentially got everything covered in dirt all over the entire world. The volcano going off was going to be like, you know, if Yellowstone goes off, the whole world ends kind of volcano. That's technically a geyser, but you get the idea. So, to prevent this, some time travelers from the future went back in time to inform a group of Atlanteans to build something to calm the volcano. and covered in dirt, and said that some power washer from the future is going to save the world by cleaning your temple. So the whole game is just a prophecy about you needing to clean this temple in order to save the world.
Yeah. We didn't make any of that stuff up.
Yeah, that is the story of this game. All of those words were in English. None of them made sense. Very excited to see how the plot develops in the sequel. Also, there's Warhammer DLC. You get to clean a Thunderhawk. It's taken me legitimately months to finish that level. Because I clean like 10% of the level, and then I'm like, ooh, I'll come back to this sometime. And then I just don't. It's just gigantic. I find it weird. A lot of people who play this game, for some reason, really don't like this game. And I don't mean that in like a, they can't appreciate the Power Wash sim. I mean that more like in a, people keep playing this game, but just complaining about the whole time. So you're telling me some time travelers have their entire plan to save the world based on the assumption that a specific power washer will clean a specific temple so a greedy mayor doesn't start the apocalypse? Hello, Retro. No, it's not an assumption, because they already knew that the power washer was going to clean the temple. So they went, it was kind of like one of those timeline needs to be restored kind of plots. So, like, the mayor was going off of the timeline, and the time travelers appeared to try to prevent the time paradox. You're a bootstrap paradox. Neither a paradox nor a bootstrap. That's what a bootstrap paradox would say. This level's trippy, man. My ham is one in 67 countries. Interesting. Let's find out. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
That song's outdated.
It is outdated. It was outdated on release, okay? I like the fact that that song exists because the people at Fox were like, hey, you can't just make a cartoon without any education elements in it. So they were like, okay, we'll just have Yakko Warner name every country and call it a day.
And that's one of those famous songs.
It's like, we don't want to teach people, we just want to have a funny show. Unironically, the segments with the little, like, fire candlestick thing that was, like, teaching about Thomas Jefferson and stuff, those things were kind of cool, though.
I always thought they were boring.
They were boring, but they were well done.
For what they were, they did a good job.
They're better than the Minerva Minx segments, anyways. I often forget that. You're old. Yeah.
This way someone one day will call you old, then you won't be ready for it.
Man.
That's how the passage of time works.
See, you know, the main problem with Minerva Minx is that if the joke is that the character is attractive, they need to be attractive. I was playing Hollow Knight Pantheon 4, and oh my Jesus, what kind of crack was Team Cherry on when making Pure Vessel? And if it makes you feel any better, once you make it to Pure Vessel the first time, you can practice them in the the Hall of Gods. So you can train against that boss to just learn how to fight it for real, you know? I know that. Just making sure because one person beat Pantheon of Hollow Nest itself without knowing that you could do that.
Oh. Oh, no.
Have you all found any YouTubers more quotable than MatPat?
Life Arrow.
Life Arrow, yeah. Snapcube's also up there. I also find myself quoting Lazy Purple quite often. For me, it's Purple Zombie. What is Purple Zombie? Wait a minute. Is this... No, this is the ceiling. Okay, I was gonna say, is this place just upside down? Still haven't beaten Pure Vessel in practice yet. I will say that Pure Vessel is one of those bosses that you want to be attacking them as often as possible, but not at the risk of your own health. You want to attack them any chance you get, but only if you're sure you can do it without taking damage. It also helps to know that you need to not be dashing at all in that fight unless you have to. Your dashing should only be for invincibility frames. If you can jump over Pure Vessel, you need to jump over Pure Vessel. He's a PvZ YouTuber that went from shitty PvZ plushie videos to making Garden Warfare 2 mod to reviewing said mod and clowning on it. Pure Vessel is probably the second hardest boss in the game, right behind Radiant, but Pure Vessel is a lot fairer than Absolute Radiance is. The iconic characters such as Ted T. Tech. Epic. Another door. Thanks for the advice, I was dashing too much. You're welcome. I'd also recommend Quick Slash and Strength are like mandatory charms for Pure Vessel. And Steady Body also helps a lot if you can learn how to use it. But I don't recommend using spells that often against him. Also, for Pure Vessel, you heal once. You never heal 2 masks at a time. If you heal 2 masks, Pure Vessel will get up and will almost always hit you. The only times you get to heal is when you down Pure Vessel or when Pure Vessel focuses. And if you try to heal when Pure Vessel focuses, it's a gamble on whether the circles will hit you. I will say, Pure Vessel took me longer to... permission to start quoting Purple Zombie. I mean... only if they're funny without context. Thanks a lot, mate. Of course. Pure Vessel takes a while to understand how to fight, but once you get him, he is fairly consistent. Or they are, I suppose. There we go. Sadly, they are only really funny with video context. Well, then find something else funny to start saying. Because otherwise, you're going to be hearing nothing but crickets. Door? Hang on, real quick. Do we got... Oh, we do have the trident for this. We're gonna try to avoid using it, though, because the trident's kind of lame for the most part. Wrestle theme sounds like church music. That'd do. That'd do. Honestly, I probably prefer the Hollow Knight's theme over Pure Vessel's theme, but we all know that Grimm's theme is something else. So honestly, I really like Grey Prince Soap's theme as well, but that's mostly because I'm into the internet.
I like Nosk.
Nosk has a great theme too. and what is it? Mantis Lords. I will disappear and reappear later. Aight. Catch you later, my guy. He's gone. Let's talk about him.
I was gonna make that joke.
I also, off stream, I don't remember if any of the Back to the Future streams still exist by the time we're recording this. I think we played a bit of the Back to the Future levels in one of the Warhammer streams. We finally finished the Back to the Future stuff. And I think in terms of DLC, their boss theme is Broken Vessel. Broken Vessel also has a really good theme. I don't have a lot to say about it, but it's just really well executed. Thankfully, Silksong also has a lot of really good boss themes. Especially, friggin' Lace. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, look, there's a little divider, so you don't have to clean the whole wall in one go. Santa's Workshop could learn a thing or two from that. Thank you, game devs. Motherfucking Square Enix, the creators of Final Fantasy. That's one of my favorite bits of not even trivia, but just like to say, you know, Power Wash Simulator? You know it's made by the Square Enix? It's not literally made by Square Enix. I was surprised when I beat Silksong on Act 2. Yeah, but there is... Caught me off guard, not gonna lie. There is another act if you keep playing. I'm not gonna spoil anything else, but there is more game. I know about Act 3. Okay. Just making sure, because that seems like a Pikmin 2 situation where some people are going to beat the game, get the bad ending, and go, well, that was great. I'll never play this again. I know there's more game. You know the amount of people that watch the credits and see that Louis is just still on the planet and are like, well, that was fun. I kind of want to play Pikmin 4, but I think I want to get Pikmin 3 before I do, honestly. I kind of want to get all 3 Pikmin games before Pikmin 4, actually. Because I don't know much about Pikmin 4. Like, I've seen that the Water Wraith comes back, and there's like a dog you can ride, and the game has rewind. I'm on Act 3 right now. Oh, fun. Good luck. I'm currently on playthrough number 6, because I'm trying to beat the game with every crest. So, do you know what this Alice did? Well, I think she ate some cookies, cried a river, and snuck out the doorknob. Call it a hunch, though. I'll tell you. Okay. Why do you have the same color scheme as Patrick? First she wafted around saying how ridiculous it was to have a room filled with different sized doors. Does she not realize how ridiculous it is to call something ridiculous before even taking the time to ask someone, is this in fact ridiculous? It'll take a while though. I do some stuff. I'll be after I'm done those stuff. No worries. We'll be here for some time. We plan to stream for at least another 3 hours or so. I was watching the Markiplier Power Wash Pals, which, did you know that that's actually official?
Oh,
That's endorsed by the devs of this game. I don't remember who the special guest was, but I did have a bit of the level spoiled for me by watching that. There wasn't anything specific from those one. Oh wait, no. It was what's his face? Jay Schlatt.
Oh, so
Yeah, he played. I believe it's the level that comes after this. He played that with him, and then I forget the girl's name, but he played the Mad Hatter's Tea Party area with them. So I have this a little spoiled, but not very, because I kind of just like played the podcast and just like closed my iPad so I could just listen to it. May I share the funny? Sure. But if it's not a real knee slapper, there will be consequences.
I will blow up chat.
I will blow up chat. I blew up Malaysia. So what the way our job works is that we don't really have a schedule. We're kind of like told what days to come in and what days not to come in, because our McDonald's is like extremely overstaffed, because they were just like, we're hiring anyone, and then everyone showed up and they were like, okay, we got too many people. I will then have two. So we're kind of just like, some days have certain people, some days have other people, and I don't know if that's common for McDonald's, but there's like a lot of people who work at our McDonald's. Because we showed up one day and it was like, they just told us, like, go home, there's too many people here already.
Yeah.
So,
We take those.
so we're pretty much paid by every 10 days we work, and we're on 6 days, so 4 more days and we get paid, which I don't know how much we get paid yet, but I think it's like, what, $10 an hour, and we work 7 hours a day, given the...
But our uniforms will come out of that check.
Only if we don't return them when we quit.
Oh, really?
I believe so, yeah. It then does a happy little jig before being waterboarded, and so Daft Punk themselves doesn't come to my house and instant crush my ribs. Was that the whole sentence? I feel like it got cut off.
Oh, that was a whole sentence.
Oh, okay.
So I did that.
But hang on, I cleaned the picture. What was that picture? It's like flowers. It reminds me of the Rip Ride Rocket at Universal Studios. You messed up the quotation marks. Ah, damn. It then does a happy little jig before being waterboarded, come to my house, and instantly crush my ribs. I see. Instant Crush is a Daft Punk song. Do I need again? Oh, okay.
So would you say that was fine enough to not blow up chat?
No. Chat must die.
Is Ron both that's behind?
Can I use light on this level? Kind of. I'm really hoping that Power Wash 2 is, like, better than this game, but not, like, too different from this game. Because I've kind of gotten, like, really used to how this game plays. So I'm kind of hoping it's not like, and we can change all the controls.
I feel like make it easier to play, like having the sprint actually, feel good to use.
What, you don't like toggle sprint? Or, I mean, you don't like hold the sprint?
No.
I'm kind of
That
hoping
shit's bad.
it's like Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like just the same physics engine, but like with new stuff. We already bought the game, by the way, because our grandpa Ronnie was just like he gave us money so we could buy our shoes for our job at McDonald's, and yeah, we didn't need to buy new shoes. We found out like immediately upon getting there. We just bought new soles for our shoes so our feet would stop hurting. So we kind of just had some extra money and we bought Power Wash 2 with it because we were like, okay, I mean, I want that, so now we're just kind of trying to, you know, finish this. Where's the huh?
Get my material.
Fun.
We bought Power Wash 2, I bought Broly for a good day.
You brought Bully. Yep. Okay. You're kind of close to getting all the characters though. What do you need? Like, go.
Just like the Wave 3 characters.
You need Gogeta, Roshi, Super Baby Man or whatever his face is, and no Super Baby face or Super Baby 2, right? And another one. I don't remember who the other one is. You know, until the game gets updated again, because
Yeah, they're adding a new character
that game doesn't die.
at the beginning of next year.
Do you need a Android 21 lab coat?
Yeah, I need a lab coat.
Okay, that's the other one you need. And then there's also like that empty space.
Yeah, where Blue Goku goes.
How do you get Blue Goku?
I don't know. I just kept playing the game and I unlocked Blue Vegeta's Festival.
You either gotta look it up, or you just gotta keep playing until, you know, Smash Bros. Wow, wow, wow. Here comes a new challenger.
It appears on the screen like, hey, you unlocked the character.
It just like slides you 20, just like, here you go. There he is.
Like the same thing that shows up when you earn money. It just says, hey, you unlock this character.
By the way, he's here now.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
I don't really like Vegeta that much, but okay. I don't know, maybe he's better in the show.
I've heard he's better in the show. I've returned. Hello. I've heard Vegeta is very goofy.
It makes me want to punch something in the game, so, you know. And that's why I only, you know, experience with him, so. I should really screw this one out of that. Maybe then I should be able to do this. I just got bored.
We should get to that soon sometime. Sometime soon, I mean. It's the world's longest hallway. Wait, hang on, I just remember there's trophies for this.
Get me out of here!
Get me out! I really must be getting home. Let me go!
Here. Get me the hell out of here!
So I'm thinking of possibly tomorrow. I want to start like a side series on our channel that I think I'm just going to call something like board streams, which are basically going to be on streams where like not both of us can make it. Just kind of like starting a random stream that isn't part of any kind of series other than the board stream series itself. So it'll just be like, just start playing a game. It'll last however long. It'll probably be lower quality. There won't be as much talking, but it'll just be kind of like, I don't know, small little updates and stuff. Because, like, I tried it a while ago. It didn't last very long. I did, like, some no commentary streams for Guacamelee. I did 4 of those for all of the special characters. But I don't think we've saved those because of the whole Twitch no longer saving VODs anymore. But I'm thinking of starting doing those again, but I'll actually be talking. So I'm thinking, like, the main ones I can think of right now is probably streaming the Witchcrest run and streaming my new Stardew Valley playthrough. Because I'm kind of just playing that game again because I feel I'm getting stressed and I need something to make me relax.
I can also stream on Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be either one of us because it's just what it is. The only thing is that they need to be consistent numbers. So like we might stream those for something grindy. We might stream those just because we feel like playing a game. We might stream those because we wanted to play a game again, but didn't have an excuse to. You know? What?
It's Discord.
What's happening in Discord?
I will show you.
Goku does drugs. JK, but they have those beans they eat that instantly restores them to max strength and health. Huh.
I just looked over and then that just popped up.
I think you need to activate with communication during streams. Hmm? What do you mean by that exactly? When you say active? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I did like, what, the Guacamelee streams, and then I did a Hollow Knight and a Power Walk stream with no commentary. I think the Hollow Knight stream was the only one that someone actually watched, but that person never showed up again. But, you know, that's how it be. That's how it be. I mean, overall, Twitch was never meant to be a job anyways. We just started doing it because our friends wanted to watch us play games, so we were like, here's a better way to watch us play games. I mean, and even once those people stopped watching, it was kind of like Twitch was mostly like little mini time capsules. Now also just kind of like a way to relax a bit, because I don't know what it is, but I think it's like the fact that I make a mental effort not to complain as much when on stream as I do in my day-to-day life. It kind of makes me not think about things to complain about as much. And overall, that just kind of puts me in a better mood. Which is why I'm glad certain people don't show up anymore. Because, man, really just like invading my happy space, you know? Not gonna name any names, but like, man, it made it very unpleasant to do the things I wanted to do. I'm honestly tempted to go back and do certain streams again. Um, there's a few that are like salt. Like, obviously, we should do Shovel Knight again someday, because that was our first stream, and those streams do not hold up very well. And like, there's a few that we need to do again because they got deleted, like Street Fighter story mode and stuff. For instance, could there be a perfectly good reason why this place has so many different sized doors? For different sized people. Perhaps the animals who use the doors are also different sizes. Yeah, that's what I said. Why are you talking to me anyways? Perhaps every Sunday, all those animals converge here for tea and conversation. If I ever started streaming, I would probably be raging because I play hard games and also online games. That's fair. And how would you expect a walrus to use a door designed for a dormouse? Like, raging a lot. I don't know if I'm weird or something, but I just kind of don't really rage at games very often. Utterly ridiculous. I don't know what it is. I think I get so worked up over other things that games just don't have that effect on me. Maybe it's also because I'm just kind of, like, I don't know, more patient and, like, I don't know. Patient, I guess is the right word for this. I'm just like, just vibe. Because I've noticed a lot of people playing the same parts of games that I play and getting very worked up over parts that I do not get worked up over. Hall melting door? Oh my. That is a melting door. I'm patient in real life, but in games, I'm not so patient. It'd be like that. Seta, could you give me some headache medicine?
Alright.
It's really weird. It'd be like that. You found the cookies.
I found them.
Don't eat all of those.
Alright, I'm turned.
Yep.
Empty.
It is empty. I eated all of the medicine.
Let's see if I can have this without like too much noise.
You got this. That was really quiet, actually. So, like, does it open the floor up, or is it like... Anyway. That is trippy. Why is it so sparkly? Oh, because of the light. I am thinking about what I'm probably going to want to get with our first ever paycheck. Which it's kind of exciting in a way because, I wasn't allowed to have a job for the longest time. And now it's like I'm finally going to actually have my own money to buy what I want with. I'm thinking, obviously I'm going to get games, but I'm wondering, which ones I should get. I'm thinking probably, Mario Wonder is the main one I want to get. Probably also Silk Song on the PlayStation, because I want to get the trip. I also need new headphones, because these things are about to break. There's a part of me that's like, I should get an Xbox so I could have all three, but it's like, I feel like Xbox as a brand is not much longer for this world.
You don't want an Xbox. I'm gonna say that now.
I mean, does Xbox even really have any unique games anymore?
Nope.
It's pretty much, you get Nintendo for Nintendo games and you get PlayStation for everything else. And PC, I guess. It feels weird to consider PC a gaming thing, because it's like, a computer is a computer. Yeah, I think the appropriate term is Steam.
Yeah.
If you say Steam is a gaming platform, then that feels more accurate than just saying the computer.
I don't know about you, but all of my computers don't need to run games.
That is another reason why computers do not feel like a gaming console, because I've never owned a computer that functioned properly.
I tried to play TF2 and it was like 5 frames per second.
You ever had something that couldn't run Doom? That would be our laptops. At least the one we have now kind of works. Kinda. It actually does work for the most part. It takes a little while to turn on sometimes, but it's functional.
It
works.
Have kids anymore.
True. We don't go to random websites to try to update Minecraft. Remember how long you boo-hooed because you wanted to download Pixelmon?
Not really, no.
Well, it wasn't more like boo-hooing, it was more like, please? Please? There was one time before I went to school, I took some cold medicine because I was sick at the time and I had an important test on the day. But I think too much because I was hallucinating where I was starting at the beach wallpaper on my computer during computer science. Jeez.
A young boy, my father, took me to the city.
Hallucinating where the water was moving. Jeez. Can't say I've ever, straight up hallucinated. I have had moments where I was like trying to fall asleep, but like, or did fall asleep and then woke up. Or even worse is like, was sick and was trying to fall asleep and then you wake up halfway and then you're like still in bed, half awake with a fever, and then your brain is just like absolutely fried.
Yeah.
The amount of times my brain would just start like creating its own short stories about what is currently happening while I'm just laying in bed, not even really there. I hope my body eventually adjusts the fact that it has to work now, though, because I've grown very complacent not doing anything, and I'm like just tired all the time now.
Well, we just gotta start doing more stuff.
True, true. The main problem is that I'm like, when I'm not working, I'm like, I can't waste this time. This ceiling looks like a floor. Yeah. The world's getting smaller. I was staring at beach wallpaper on my computer screen for 10 minutes straight before my teacher told me to quit going on my phone, because I guess he thought I was on my phone, which after it sent me out the hallucination. Jeez. That must have been very trippy. I really like playing Power Wash, but it can be hard to commentate over sometimes. But,
Not a fun topic.
yeah. What do you want to talk about? What?
I don't know.
Oh. Life lesson, don't take too much cold medicine, because... yeah.
Should really play Devil May Cry again.
Or it's just so small now. You hallucinate badly. That'd be true. That'd be true. Almost done with the haul. Then we get to see what's in that room for real.
At the end.
It's a good question. It's getting cramped. Can't clean under these conditions. Almost. Epic. Oh. Furthermore, Alice proceeded to eat and drink our wares without the least consideration for their purpose. Well, I mean, she was told. She pondered even for the merest moment why we might need eat meat cakes to make us grow. Or drink me potions to make us shrink. I mean, she didn't know you could do that. You just kind of. No, she did not. She simply took one and took one look and guzzled the lot.
Very British.
Twinkle, twinkle, little cat, how I wonder where you're at. What? If you're talking about the thing I just said, that's a quote from the movie. Which movie? Both of them, actually. I want to see that one Alice in Wonderland game. I forget what it's called. The one's like a horror thing. It looks really cool. The plot twist disturbs me greatly, but everything else looks cool.
What's the plot twist?
I cannot say it on Twitch.
You need the microphone. Oh no! No!
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that game anymore. No, fuck that!
So as I was saying, everything but the twist is cool. Almost. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got another ladder in here. Do I need it? Man, I was in that. Why is green? Whoa. Tiny house. Oh, it's a cuckoo clock. Green sun. True. True. Uh, why is headache? Why is headache? That's not fair. My day off, man.
Yeah, and you kill me on a work week.
Take some Advil. Yeah,
Good job, you did it.
I did. The way the desk's like leaning back on the wall, it's like its feet hurt and it's trying to like.
Yeah, I know that. Backside.
Ah, there we go. Oh. What this? Purple.
That's good.
Am I getting stuck on? Table. Three more weeks left until Risk of Rain DLC. Ooh. Exciting. So, what do you plan on getting when we finally get paid?
Gym membership.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
Probably also Hulu.
True.
Trying to get into Dragon Ball.
For one, I definitely need new headphones.
Yes, new headphones, that's also. Because they just died.
And we need to get another PlayStation controller. Save my money for the DLC. Fair. Fair. We need to get the controller for PlayStation. Oh yeah, I wanted to get Deltarune on PlayStation as well. Because Silksong and Deltarune, I wanted to get both of those on PlayStation so I get the trophies for those games. Plus, I mean, it'll give me an excuse to play Deltarune again, so. want to say something about Silksong trophies. Okay. What is it? But I don't want to spoil it. I have 100%ed the game 5 times. Unless there's, like, a trophy spoiler. Because I've already gotten all the achievements on the Switch version, and I assume that the trophies are probably the same as the achievements on Switch. Well, I haven't played Steel Soul yet, but other than that... Do you know about beating the game under 5 hours? Yeah, I did it. Well, about it. Oh, I thought that was PlayStation exclusive. No, that was on the Switch too. Or on the Switch as well.
I hate that naming this game. At least the Wii U was called the Wii U. Well, it was called the Wii 2.
I also got the achievement for beating 100% in under 30 hours. Crazy how you beat the game under 5 hours. Well, technically I beat the game under 4 hours. Or was it 3 hours? I forget what my time was. I think my speed run for Hollow Knight was about 2 hours 15 minutes. And both of those were my first attempts, mind you. Room terrarium window. Whoa. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's really good at games.
Because Hollow Knight I had put off for a long time because I was like, beat the game in 5 hours? That's impossible. And then I just went like, or do you think there's a guide for it? There's probably a guide for it. And then I looked up a guide for it and I beat it immediately. And then I got recommended a guide for Silksong and I went like, oh, okay, I can do that. And then it was literally my third playthrough is when I got the 5-hour speedrun achievement. Or was it my third playthrough or was it my fourth playthrough? I think it was my fourth playthrough.
Pretty sure four.
How is that lamp still dirty? Oh, that's how. So many just little things everywhere. If you need a game to play Gravity Circuit. Tell me more about this gravity circuit. Reviewed the game and recently had a good time with the game. Sweet. It's like Mega Man, but instead of gun, you punch. Ooh. So, sort of like Shovel Knight in a way, where it's about a melee attack instead of a ranged attack, but... So, like, yeah, you could do combos and stuff like that. Oh, so it's also kind of like Mighty Number 9 in a way. Sounds interesting. I think we're just going to be doing the one level, because I'm kind of out of it right now. Unless the next level is like 3 seconds long. The game has a great soundtrack. I will have to look into this. I'm also thinking on our first paycheck, I want to buy Little Caesars.
Maybe that's not a first paycheck thing, though?
Why not?
Because, find stuff yet.
It's the floor door. Little Caesars is like $5.
We need 2 pair of headphones.
Sigh.
Can't talk.
2 pair of headphones.
Pair of headphones. The answers I need sleep.
Why so many doors, anyways? Do you know that many people? Are there that many people in your life to quantify such an amount of doors? No. You're lonely. Cry about it.
This game doesn't feel like it takes that long, and then you look down the clock and an hour passed.
I know, right? Can this, like... Can this not be here? Oh no.
There we go. Just extend the arm.
Everything is so small here.
And dollhouse mode.
Clean. Lightning it clean. There we go. Oh, it's the cake box. It kind of come to my attention. I've never actually seen the Alice in Wonderland book. So, like, my base knowledge of Alice in Wonderland is the Disney movie. Which, granted, I'm pretty sure the Disney movie is most people's base form of knowledge of Alice in Wonderland. Because everything that comes out that's like based off Alice in Wonderland is always about the Disney movie, even though it's not a Disney property. It is just another one of those things that Disney was like, ooh, mine.
And then just copyright the shit out of it.
Gravity Circuit, unlike Shovel Knight, is more fast-paced, and you can customize your moveset. Ooh. How interesting. I will put it on my list. In fact, let me see real quick if this is on the PlayStation. Was that Gravity Punch? Or
Gravity Circuit?
Gravity Circuit? Oh yeah, there it is. And it's marked down. Ew.
Oh, he plays a little Gundam guy?
Oh, this game looks cute. Yeah. Finish. Okay. You remember how the Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion fan base is like weirdly attached to the 2D images of the characters? Apparently, there's now a new group of the fan base that's like protesting that they don't want the game to be updated again because now they like the 3D models and they don't want the better 3D models. It was kind of funny. Someone tried to explain their point by using the Smiling Friends clip, where the boss gives Alan the small version of himself. He's just like, I don't want this. And then Charlie's like, I'll take it if you don't want it.
Sure.
It was described.
That's
I mean, it was your gift, but like. And Alan was just like, these fans, the rest of the fans. For some reason, it was written as majority and minority, even though I'm pretty sure most people are looking forward to the updates. I guess people with negative opinions, for some reason, kind of get into their head that most people agree with them.
because the internet's full of negativity.
True. I mean, it's kind of gotten to the point with some people where you can, like, genuinely say, I like a thing that is considered to be bad by most people, and their first instinct is to assume you're joking. It's, like, so unfathomably impossible to assume that someone could like something you don't. Like, I don't get some people. In other news, it's still wild to me that some people still are bashing um, nuts and bolts Banjo and Kazooie. Because I got recommended a video about like I didn't watch the video, but I tapped in it because I was curious what it was. I think it was called something like sequels that were too good. From what I assumed from what I gathered from the comment sections, it's the type it was a video talking about the kind of sequels that like shifted the franchise of their or shifted the like you get what I'm trying to say. It like the game was different and that different did well, so the franchise changed. And for some reason there was like a whole thread of people just like trying to dunk on nuts and bolts, and it's like, haven't we like already established nuts and bolts was a good game by now? Like I feel like that's pretty common knowledge at this point. That if you take the nostalgia goggles off, the nuts and bolts was a well-made game. And this is coming from someone who not only likes the original two Banjo and Kazooie, or three, I guess, Banjo and Kazooies, but like, for the most part, prefers them. You know? I'll say Nuts and Bolts is probably the best made game of three of them. Four of them. Five of them? If you count Banjo Pilot. Now, why does Nuts and Bolts get so much shit? Banjo Pilot is much worse.
Because nobody remembers that one.
True. That's true.
Nuts and Bolts was supposed to be a comeback game. Banjo Pilot just existed.
Perhaps when something important happens, we all converge here to decide upon a decision. Imagine how difficult it would be for a mouse with a good idea to be heard of a walrus. Are you talking from personal experience? What if the small animals consumed the eat me cake, the larger animals and the drink me potion until everyone was the same size? Yeah. Will we reach a fair decision there? Then?
Probably not.
No. No, I'm pretty sure racism would still exist. Maybe yes, but did Alice consider that before scoffing the lot? British creature. Oh. T-Tap brewing menu. Tenacious tea. What's the tea? Tip-top tea. Tealicious tea.
That was shit.
My day has been lessened by the addition of this chart. What is this? A tea dispenser. Interesting. Oh? There we go. very quickly running out of things to say. What are you thinking about right now?
Rolling.
Tell me about Broly.
I want to look like him.
I don't know if you can.
Still want to.
I feel like that's impractical.
Talking about Super Broly, by the way.
Oh, okay.
No, Z Broly is way too big.
I was gonna say, I feel like you should have more reasonable expectations.
No, Super Broly. I want to look like Super Broly. What's your favorite my favorite bit?
Probably the part where Russian Badger or whoever it was fires like the Super Hadouken, but Phoenix Wright has iframes, so he just walks right through it.
I was thinking more like reoccurring like character sort of thing.
Oh.
Like how I think it's Gohan Beast speaks Spanish. Yeah, stuff like that.
Ah. Uh, the doctor in the Half-Life video playing with Prowler. Also, eating beans I see is pretty good. Room melting bookshelves. Huh, so they are.
I think I actually like Super Broly more than Z Broly.
Which one is which?
Z Broly is the big one.
I don't know. Weird. Why does my head still hurt? What if Silksong will ever get God Home? Surely it must, right? It's probably.
DLC.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna be the last DLC, the same way it was for Hollow Knight, where it's like they're gonna just wait to add it until they've added all the bosses to the game. I was kind of surprised when there wasn't a Coliseum equivalent in Silksong.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess the game does have like enough mini enemy gauntlets all over the place, so. Even still, you know, the DLC, it will happen eventually.
Has to.
It must. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how? Jeez. Is the door? Oh man. Yeah, I think going forward, this is probably going to be the last late stream we do. The lasts. Because once we get a job with a more open schedule, we'll probably go back to streaming whenever we feel like it. But while we're kind of like, fighting for our lives, I think we're going to save streaming for earlier on our off days.
Yeah.
And then there'll be like streams that are shorter and dumber that just kind of happen frequently at nighttime just to kind of have stuff up there. Funny. Another bunny. There we go. Room is tripping me out. I keep standing on stuff. I like how it says room wall. This isn't any place in particular. This is just room.
Welcome to room.
Welcome to room.
We have chair.
We have chair and tea. So very many door. Oh. Floor's done. So where is the door that Lice went skedaddling through? How did she leave? Um, ah. Almost there. Just believe it's this little part right here in the ceiling, and then we're done. And we get to vibe for a little bit until we go to bed, and then go to work. Music will go right with this game. That it does, usually. We normally play music when we're playing this game by ourselves, not on stream. But, copyright.
Yeah, you can't really play Slip now without getting copyrighted.
I mean, I suppose we could play, like, some Guilty Gear music, or, like,
That wouldn't sound all that good, though.
I mean, if you play the non-lyrical stuff.
I guess, but, we're almost trying to get done, so very much of a point.
Yeah. There's definitely a good deal of, non-copyright music to play. But it's a little late for that. You don't have to. I'm just speaking hypothetically anyway. I was just saying. So was I. So was I. Almost. Boom. There we go.
It's not like standing on.
Can I finish room first? Room wall lower paneling. Oh, no wait. Room wall lamps. This one. Room tea dispenser spout. Oh. Room tea dispenser pressure gauge. Okay. Room ceiling arch supports. Got it. And now we're going back into the hall. This thing. Hall wall lamps. Yep. Cool. Hall floor transition strips. How did I miss that? Hall columns. Alright. Room ceiling supports. And room tea dispenser pipes. Yay! Down the rabbit hole. I will now spin. I see. I see you've done it, and I see you're done in just the nick of time. 11Z's are fast approaching, and the walruses are already upon the door. If I don't double it, the Duchess' kitchen, the trifle will be cold, and who would want that? Now come, the blasted nuisance struck again. There's already something else for you to do. Yeah? White Rabbit's house. That figures. Yeah, okay. Anyway, goodbye.